Amazon has made it easier to hijack your listings. TikTok is experimenting, making everything shoppable. Walmart has new advertising available. You can now sell in a new Amazon marketplace with just the click of a button and no inventory. This and so much more on today's episode of the Helium 10 Weekly Buzz. How cool is that? Pretty cool, I think. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Serious Sellers Podcast by Helium 10. I am your host, Bradley Sutton, and this is the show that is our Helium 10 Weekly Buzz, where we give you a rundown of all the e-commerce news stories that are going on this week. We also give you training tips of the week that'll give you serious strategies for serious sellers of any level in the e-commerce world. Let's see what's buzzing. We've got tons of articles today. Sometimes we'll have like 3-4 different news articles. Sometimes we have more than 10. Today is one of those days. Let's go ahead and hop right into it. Now, the first one kind of flew under the radar. All right. This is actually from Amazon's dashboard about a week ago. And I didn't see too many people talking about it, but let's break this down because I think this may not be too big of a deal, but it definitely should have cause a little bit more waves than I've been seeing. All right. Now, this is entitled Images from Multiple Selling Partners to be Displayed on Product Pages. And it says effective yesterday, January 31st, product detail pages for hard lines product types. I don't know what the heck hard lines means, may display images from multiple selling partners. That wasn't always the case. Okay. More on that later. But look at this next sentence here. It says, each product detail page should have 3 required images. All right. So now Amazon is requiring 3 images. It says one with the product on a white background. Nothing new there. One with the product in an environment. So now they're requiring a lifestyle image and one with size and fit information, an infographic, right? Have you guys seen this before where Amazon is requiring this? Now that's new, isn't it? Right? It says previously product detail pages displayed images from one selling partner. All right. So it's kind of hard. If you're the originator of a listing, somebody can't just go in and replace one image. Usually they might be able to replace all of them, but it's a little bit harder to do that. Now it says with this change, if required images, remember those 3 image types, are missing from the product detail page, images from multiple selling partners or Amazon will be added when available. We've talked about this before in another Weekly Buzz articles and podcasts where in Europe, this has been going on where Amazon, if they don't see like a white background image, they'll just go in and put their own image sometimes. All right. To remove an incorrect image, it says, please contact selling partner support. Now, again, unless I'm reading this wrong, I think this should be bigger news than it is. I haven't been on LinkedIn too much, so maybe this is, causing buzz out there, no pun intended, but I didn't see it. All right. But 2 big takeaways here. Number 1, there's 3 required image types: white background, lifestyle, and infographic. I never saw that before in Amazon. And then the other thing is, if those are not available, Amazon's just going to let any random seller, it seems like, throw images in there, or Amazon might throw its own image in there. All right. So what do you guys think? Did I misunderstand this, or should this be kind of like a little bit bigger deal than it is? All right. Next article is from TheVerge.com, and it's entitled TikTok Test Automatic. Say that 5 times fast. TikTok Test automatically identifies product in videos and offers purchase links. All right. So I think we announced this, or we hinted on this in the Weekly Buzz because somebody reported on this a few months ago, but now it could be, getting a little bit closer to live. It says TikTok shop links could soon become a lot more common across the social media app per Bloomberg. All right. There's a feature now that they're testing that automatically identifies products in the platform's videos before offering a link to find similar products on TikTok Shop. So this could be something that is not even meant to be TikTok Shop, but they've got this like AI that can scan a video on TikTok and then be like, okay, hey, this blouse, we actually know that this blouse or something similar is being sold by XYZ seller in TikTok Shop. Would you like to shop it? That's crazy. every single video in TikTok potentially could have a TikTok shop link. That's what this article is kind of like inferring, that it could happen where, anybody's doing a video and then every piece of their clothing, there's like a button that says, "Hey, go ahead and shop this." Now, I cannot imagine them doing this because the TikTokers out there would just like really revolt. Nobody would want every single video having a shopping link. Plus, they've got a lot of work to do. According to Bloomberg, it says they were testing it and it said that it served up a gold ring and fake fingernails on a video of a woman polishing shoes. So their AI obviously isn't good. But that being said, how does this affect sellers? Well, all the more reason to sell on TikTok Shop. Imagine, just put your whole catalog on there, because who knows when TikTok might like identify some product in some random video that has nothing to do with you, but it could link back to your store if it thinks that a product that it sees is similar to the one that you have. So another reason to get on TikTok Shop, whether you agree with that move or not. Next article is from GeekWire, and it's entitled "Amazon Delivery Gets Faster with a 65% Jump in Number of Same-Day and Overnight Items in US." That is huge, guys. 65% jump. All right. It says Amazon announced Tuesday that it increased the number of items delivered in the US on the same day or overnight by more than 65% year over year in Q4 of 2023. That's a big year over year increase. It says overall, Amazon said it reached its fastest global delivery speeds to Prime members ever in 2023, with more than 7 billion units arriving the same or next day, including more than 4 billion in the US and more than 2 billion in Europe. All right. So this is just good news for Amazon sellers. The faster that Amazon delivers products, the better shopping experience that people get. The more that people are going to shop, the more likely somebody is to leave a good review. Like, I'm overjoyed, like where I live, I order something and I can get it like in 4 hours. It's not like I live in a big city. I'm in a suburb here. So it's kind of amazing. And it makes me feel better about the product almost because of this fast delivery. So I think this is definitely a positive news for Amazon sellers out there. Thank you, Amazon, for delivering this product fast. Next article is from CNBC, entitled "Walmart Plans to Add More Than 150 Large Format Stores Across the US." Now, this is the first time they're adding stores in years. Now, it says already about 90% of the US population lives within 10 miles of a Walmart store. Now, Walmart wasn't adding stores since 2021, but the reason why I'm bringing this up, you might be thinking like, what do I care about a Walmart store? Let me run some numbers here for you guys. All right. Now just imagine that you're selling products in a Walmart store. All right. So let's go 150 new stores that they're doing times, let's just say 100 units per store. Because, if like you're doing supplements or something, you may have a case pack of 50. They probably want to stock their shelves with 100 units. All right. What is that? That's 15,000 units more a month, 2 months that you're selling. But remember, Walmart has more than 4,600 stores. So now let's take that number. It's 4,750 stores. They each place an order for 100 units. Guys, you are selling 500,000 units of a product to Walmart every month, or every 2 months, let's just say, or every 3 months. If your product retails for $40, maybe you're giving it to Walmart for $20. Walmart is cutting a PO to you for $10 million for one SKU. And this is not something that is far-fetched. I used to work, I've told you guys, for a supplement company, and I would see multi-million dollar POs come across my desk for one SKU because Walmart has so many stores and they were only ordering like one box each. So that's the reason why, guys, I've been telling people for years, sell on Walmart.com. You might think it's a lot of products that are going to have a very low number of sales compared to your Amazon, and that might be true. Not always true. Sometimes Walmart sells more. But when you're selling on Walmart.com, the goal is not to sell 5 units a day or something, right? And you're selling 50 units a day on Amazon. No. The goal is to try and get the attention of the Walmart buyers. Get Walmart to pick up your product, first of all, to kind of like as a vendor, so that they buy it and they sell it themselves on Walmart. And then if your product takes off, Now you get in front of the Walmart brick and mortar buyers, and that's where the money's at. You're not going to be selling $10 million in 2 months of one product on Amazon. Most of you guys aren't going to. That's kind of numbers are possible when you get into Walmart brick and mortar. So guys, if you have not started selling on Walmart now, get your account, guys. There's, Helium 10 has tons of tools that can help you. The possibilities are endless. Switching marketplaces, let's go to the next article from Retail Touchpoints. It's entitled Etsy Debuts Personalized AI-Powered GIF Mode. All right. So it's this new thing that they're going to be pushing, especially during Super Bowl, I guess, where you buyers can like enter in some details about who they're trying to buy a gift for, and then this Etsy AI tool is going to go and find them the quote unquote perfect gifts for that buyer. All right, so I sell on Etsy. I have multiple Etsy accounts. This is something that kind of gets me excited because I want to make sure that I have a lot of details in my listings from Etsy, because the more details I have, the more likely it is that my product might be put in this AI gift seeker, I guess you could call it, and drive more sales to my listing. Any of you selling on Etsy? This should be a good move and a reminder that you need to get your Etsy descriptions pretty thorough. Next article is from this other website. What is this? Financial Times, and it's entitled China's Temu launches $3 billion US online ads blitz and challenge to Amazon. All right. Now, I've been telling you guys this for months, for a year. I don't consider Temu any kind of threat to Amazon personally. But Temu is just like spending ridiculous amounts of money trying to push their products in America. Now, what has been their success out of this $3 billion investment? Well, according to Sensor Tower, Temu has only captured 1% of US e-commerce, right? 1%. So is this a huge threat to Amazon, which has 40%? I don't think so, but Temu is definitely trying to spend some money to try and bridge the gap. But for me, like, Temu is an afterthought. It goes Amazon, there's Walmart, I would say TikTok Shop, maybe Shopify, eBay, Etsy. Those are all like e-commerce platforms that I would consider before Temu. Speaking of Amazon, next article is from Amazon itself. And this reminds me of the old show. You remember that show, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, right? And then you could phone a friend when you didn't know the answer. Well, Amazon now has that. As of this week, Amazon introduces Consult a Friend, a new mobile experience that lets you ask your friends for advice while you shop. So while you're on the Amazon app, you just hit this button. As of last week, and this is for US, Australia, France, Germany, a whole bunch of other marketplaces, where you can like kind of connect with your friends via the app, and then the Amazon listing shows up on their screen and allows them to put emojis on there and like give you instant feedback. On this article, they've got some screenshots of how that looks. This is going to be interesting. It's like kind of like social shopping, right? Maybe in the past, when you want to get your family's viewpoint on something, you just hit that share button. Amazon says billions of people use that share button. This is like taking that share button on the Amazon mobile app and taking it to the next level. I'm sure there's going to be implications too for the Amazon algorithm, right? Like the more people who use this phone a friend or consult a friend, probably is going to mean something too for potentially keyword ranking or other things. All right. So kind of a interesting thing to look at how that's going to affect our sales as Amazon sellers. Going back to Walmart, Walmart has announcement that they now have brand shop and shelf. All right. So there's this, check your email. There's an article or an email that Walmart advertising sent out that talks about what is the shop builder and what is this brand shelf. All right. Brand new kinds of advertising on the Walmart platform that you might find interesting. Next article is about TikTok. We've been talking about this for years, how live shopping in China is so huge. I mean, I remember this one influencer who just like shows products for like 2 seconds and she makes like millions of dollars in 15 minutes. It's insane. But as we know, live shopping just hasn't taken off in America. But these online platforms, Amazon and others, are just like, we're not going to give up until we figure it out. So Tube Filter has this article, says TikTok is reportedly planning to open a live shopping studio for creators. You guys maybe have seen in China those like live studio factories where there's like 75 influencers and they all have got their ring lights and they're showing products left and right. Well, I guess TikTok is trying to do that here in the States. So I personally don't understand why live shopping hasn't taken off. I think it could be kind of cool. I mean, America invented live shopping. QVC, anybody, right? You know, like why people don't like online shop or live shopping today, I'm not sure. But TikTok is like, hey, we are going to give it a try. All right, last article of the day is actually from people.com. And this is kind of like a just warning that I want to give to people. All right. This is kind of like a warning I want to give to people that some of these news articles you see, they try and trick you about Amazon prices because they're using their own affiliate links. Like this is an article I saw, people.com, and it says a $600 cordless vacuum cleaner is 83% off of Amazon. Now, this is where Helium 10 can actually help you because I was like raising my initials flag, my BS flag on this. I was like, there is no way that this is legit 83% off, right? So I actually went to this listing on Amazon, okay, this vacuum cleaner. And sure enough, on the Amazon page, it says limited time deal. So like they're doing like some deal of the day or something here. And it says the list price is $599 and it's 83% off in big red letters. And it's saying, hey, it's $99 only. So guess what? I ran the Helium 10 Chrome extension on this page, and this is what you guys should do so that you know, is this really a discount? And I looked at the price history, and I can see that the new price is consistently $129 or $99. All right? It's complete BS that this is an 83% off deal. The regular price is always $99. So guys, don't get tricked by these fake deals. Use the Helium 10 Chrome extension and share the Helium 10 Chrome extension with your friends so that they're not fooled by this false advertising that some sellers are doing. All right, one thing I wanted to mention, guys, Helium 10 has its own TikTok channel now. All right, so if you guys please, I want everybody to follow this TikTok channel. It's Helium 10. Helium and then 10_software. Helium 10_software. Give it a look and give it a follow. Like the videos, help the algorithm out, and follow us there. All right, that's it for the news this week. Let's move on into our Helium 10 new features alerts. And this is actually kind of combined with our Helium 10 training tip of the week. I'm going to tell you guys how you can sell in a new-ish Amazon marketplace with just the click of a button and not having to send any inventory there. Anybody know what marketplace that is? It is Amazon Brazil. All right, so Amazon Brazil, for many sellers, not 100% yet, but it's coming soon for 100%, is now going to be available for the North American Remote Fulfillment, NARF. Amazon is actually changing the name. And so there's a way that you can check if you're eligible, and if so, you can enroll with just the click of a button. So where you're going to want to go is in Seller Central, and just go to sellercentral.amazon.com and then /RAFN/inventory/enrollment. And maybe you're already activated here in the Mexico and Canada, but now you'll see Amazon Brazil right here. Amazon Brazil, guys, is now going to be active for the NARF, or the remote fulfillment. So all you have to do, if the button is active for you, just hit the check mark next to Amazon Brazil, and at the very bottom, just hit the button update, and boom goes the dynamite. You are good to go. We're going to have Amazon actually on the podcast soon to talk about North American remote fulfillment and what this means for sellers. But basically, for those who don't know, it means you have your own inventory in Amazon USA, right? And then for Canada, Mexico, and now Brazil, once you activate the listings that are eligible will automatically go live in those marketplaces at a different price in the local currency, Mexican pesos, Brazilian. What is the Brazilian? I don't even know what the Brazilian currency is called, or Canadian dollars, right? And basically, if an order comes through, Amazon is going to ship it from your U.S. inventory. You're not going to have to worry about export duties or importing to to the FBA warehouses over there, etc. So, how can you maybe optimize though your listings? Well, this is the Helium 10 new feature alert. Like I said, Helium 10 as of this week now works in the Amazon Brazil marketplace. So let me show you an example of how you could start doing research. So let's say you're selling collagen peptides, right? So you go into Amazon Brazil and you search for peptideos de colágeno. I'm not sure that was a Spanish accent. That's not really a Portuguese accent. But anyways, you find a good selling one and you're like, hey, I want to go ahead and see what keywords this product is ranking for in Amazon Brazil. So you would go ahead and just copy the ASIN and paste it into Cerebro and make sure that you choose the Brazilian marketplace, which is the new one in Cerebro. And then everything else, you go ahead and use the same exact process as you all know and love in Cerebro. And now I could see all of the keywords that this collagen peptides is ranking for organically, all of the keywords that they're advertising for. It looks like there's only 52. I can see the search volume. I even have brand analytics data here to see for the Brazilian marketplace what are the top 3 clicked products week by week. So tons of information here in Cerebro. Maybe I want to do a little bit more of a deep dive on related keywords to collagen. Well, guess what tool I'm going to use? I'm going to go into Magnet. And again, I choose the Brazilian marketplace. This is another new tool Helium 10 has. Amazon Brazil, I put in colágeno hidrolizado, and then I get thousands of keywords that are loosely related to that keyword of hydrolyzed collagen in Portuguese. And again, I can see the search volume and a lot of other data there as well. Maybe I want to do a deep dive on what is going on in brand analytics for the Brazilian marketplace. Well, I would go to the brand new tool for if you're a Diamond member, Black Box ABA top search terms. I would select the Brazilian marketplace. And then, maybe I'll go ahead and throw in the ASIN of one of these collagen peptides. And I just want to see, all right, hey, which keywords are they one of the top 3 clicked products on? And what's the search volume of those keywords, right? And I could see, hey, they were top 3 here in brand analytics for this keyword, proteína de colágeno. All right, collagen protein. That's a word that we don't have really that in America for collagen peptides. This is why doing research in the language instead of just like blindly translating your listing is so important. In America, the top keyword for collagen peptides is collagen peptides or collagen powder. Here in Brazil, for whatever reason, it's a keyword that translates to collagen protein. In Spain, I've showed you guys before, the number one or one of the number one keywords is collagen with magnesium. All right. So different marketplaces have different keywords. You can't just go and translate your listing. Another tool that now works for the Amazon Brazil marketplace is Keyword Tracker. So if you want to track something in the Brazilian marketplace, go to your Keyword Tracker, hit add new product, and then paste the entire URL that shows that it's in the Brazilian marketplace right here, and then put the keywords that you want to track. So guys, step 1, check if you are eligible to sell in Amazon Brazil. And if not, try to do it with just one click of the button, and then start checking out your listings. Amazon is going to automatically translate your listing, but it might not give you the best keywords that you can research here in Helium 10 for the Brazilian marketplace. So do the research, maybe update your listings a little bit if the perfect keywords Amazon didn't translate, and then that's going to set you up for success in this new marketplace. So keep your eye out for our detailed podcast we're going to do in about a month with Amazon themselves, that they're going to give us a lot more information on how the North American remote fulfillment program works for Canada, Mexico, and now Brazil. All right, guys, thank you very much for joining us on this edition of the Weekly Buzz. We'll see you next week to see what's buzzing.